Hey guys, today we will be looking at how to basically mine in EVE Online. A lot of new players find this a very easy way to make some ISK early on, and a relatively safe way to make some ISK, albeit quite boring way. So we're going to take a look now at how to get started in the mining aspect of the game. So first things first, you need to have a ship. Now the standard mining ship for new players would be the Venture. As you can see here, I already have one purchased, and here she is. Venture is a standard mining ship. I don't believe she has any prerequisites. We're just going to check, and here we go. So, yeah. So to be able to fly the mining frigate, you need to have mining frigate level 1 skill trained and spaceship command level 1 trained. Okay? Now, basically what we're looking at here is the fitting window for your mining ship. If you hold down the left mouse button, you can circle around your ship to take a complete view of it, or alternatively, you can actually get around to fitting the ship. So, we're going to take a look now at what sort of fittings you need to place on this ship in order for you to be able to mine. So, here we go. Firstly, I'm going to open up my inventory. Now, new players would probably have to buy this stuff off the market. And if you ask in local chat or corp chat, you can find what items are the best ones for your ship. Personally, I use the CU Vapor Particle Borestream 1 for two reasons. One, it's exceptionally cheap, and two, it has the highest mining amount rate. This basically means the yield of ore you take in per cycle. As you can see here, it's 49. So we're going to lob that onto my ship. Now to fit your ship, you left click the item in your inventory, then you drag it across and into the fitting window, as you can see I'm doing right now. Then you release the left mouse, and as you can see, it's been fitted onto my ship in one of the turret hardpoint slots. Now we're just going to do the same with the second laser. So there you go. Now if you notice here, you may have to go widescreen on the video to see this, there's two little dots. Those dots mean turret hardpoints, and as there's only two, that means you can only fit two lasers, which I've already done. Now the turret slot, it's up to you what you put there. Some people like to put tractor beams. I personally will be placing a salvager. Basically, while you're mining, NPC pirates might spawn. We call them rats, and they might attack your ship. Now, if you manage to destroy them, you can use your salvager to salvage the wrecks and get some extra beauty. And to be honest with you, you can actually make some decent ISK from salvaging. So we're going to lob one of those on there now. Next up, we're going to put in our low power slot, mining laser upgrade. Now the mining laser upgrade is basically, it increases the rate at which your mining amount comes in. So as you can see here, we've opened up the information panel on it, and it says mining amount bonus 5%. So both of my lasers are going to receive a 5% bonus onto their yield with that installed. So there we go, we're going to drag it over, and it's installed. Next up, so your ship can move very fast towards the roids, you can put an afterburner. Basically, an afterburner increases your ship's speed, and most importantly of all, you need to have a survey scanner. Now, a survey scanner enables you to scan the area for the most valuable asteroids. So, we're going to put that in there, and as you can see, these are in the medium power slots. Now, I could, if I wanted, to put something else there, maybe a shield buffer or something similar. It's up to yourself. Personally, I don't think there's a need at the moment for one of those. So, we have that there. Now, that's basically your mining ship outfitted. Oh, and one last thing, if you look over here in the rig slots, now, hopefully at this stage you're familiar with what rigs are. However, rigs, I'll explain what they are. They're basically modules you can place on your ship that are locked onto your ship. You can't remove them once they're there, and enhance certain aspects of your ship's capabilities. The ones I've got installed currently for mining are Small Drone Mining Augmenter. Just open up the information window there for you. As you can see down here, where I've got the mouse at the moment, is mining amount bonus 10%. So that means my mining drones, which I'm going to purchase in a second, will have a bonus of 10% on them. And I've got 3 of these installed, so it should work pretty good. But if you notice here, under description, it says, at the expense of ship's CPU. So basically, you have the CPU there, but I'm able to use it anyway, so we're grand. When you're using rigs, there's always some penalty in another aspect of your ship, so it's always good to be careful what sort of rigs you install. So, there we go. Right, now, that's basically my mining ship is outfitted, so we are going to head on out, and I'm going to show you how to mine. So, just going to exit there, and undock. Right. Okay, now we are in space, so what we need to do, yes, we're in space. You never would have guessed, all the black and the stars. So, what we're going to do, you right-click anywhere in the space area. Don't right-click on any item, just right-click on the void. And this will bring up this list here. Then you move your mouse to asteroid belt. You pick any belt that's available. So we're going to go for this one here. And then warp to within 0 meters. So, ship's going to go into warp now, and hopefully arrive safely. Now, for new players, mining, it's a very useful system, and it's a good I find it's very, for myself, I found it a very good introduction to the game, and it is kind of enjoyable if you want a more relaxed pace of game. So that's another aspect that new players that maybe aren't so much interested in fighting other people, want just a more relaxing game, they can do that. So here we go. So this is the asteroid belt that we've come to here. Now I'm going to show you 2 things. Firstly, we are going to show you how to salvage. If you remember, I placed a salvager on board this ship, and there is actually a wreck here. So if you look where my mouse is at the moment, there's a yellow box. We're going to right click on that, and we're going to go to orbit at 500 meters. In order to salvage something, you have to be within 5,000 meters range. Now I'm just going to switch on my afterburner so we increase our speed a little bit, and hopefully we will get there pretty quickly. Okay. So basically, when you salvage something, there's a chance you can get some loot from that ship, parts of the ship from the ship, and some of them are very, very valuable. So there we go. Now we're going to lock the target. So you right-click on the target and then lock target. Okay, and then engaging that, and there we go. So as you can see, I've clicked on my salvager once the target was locked, and we're waiting for it now to see if it can salvage anything. Unfortunately, that one had nothing worth salvaging on it. So I'm just going to stop my ship here. Okay, so I'm going to lock another one there now, and orbit at 500. So here we go. And here we go. Sorry to be deviating from the mining aspect, but it is a useful trick for miners as well. So, just want to see if we can get anything from this wreck. As you can see, that salvaging attempt failed, so it is kind of a random luck aspect to it as well, depending on your skill level. Sometimes it will find something, sometimes it won't. We're just going to give this one last cycle, and if it doesn't, we're going to cancel. So there we go. I'm going to left click on that, so we cancel salvage, and now we are going to look for ore. So in order to mine, you need to find valuable asteroids, ones with decent mineral content that you can mine. So if you look where I'm about to click now, we have the residual survey scanner. I'm going to click on that. As you can see, a white circle goes up from it, and that gives us an indication of what's available in this area. So as you can see here, I'm just going to enlarge this window a little bit. We have azure, plagioclase, concentrated feldspar, condensed scordite, umber, feldspar, etc. Now, If you're mining in high sec, most new pilots, you need to mine Veldspar or Scordite. Okay, so that's Veldspar, or you go to Scordite. Now there's variations, so you might get more from massive or dense or concentrated versions. But as always, we're trying to go for the most expensive one. You can check the market value by clicking on Info and View Market Details on any item. As you can see here, massive Scordite sells normally for about 30 ISK per piece. Okay, now we're actually going to go for Umber Dome because I like mining Umber. So first things first, you right click on whatever one you want, then you lock target. As you can see here, my target's been locked. Now I'm just going to unlock the item I was salvaging actually, sorry about that. Now if you look where I've got my mouse at the moment, that is target locked there, is the asteroid Umber. Now we need to get in range, which I think we actually are, but just to maintain range, so right click on that and orbit at 1000 meters. So as you can see, we're moving in there now. Just zoom into my ship a little bit there. There we go. And now, to get them to mine, you need to left click on each laser. And there we go. As you can see, it's now mining the Scordite. And you can also use your mining drone. So as you can see here, we have mining drone 1. You're going to launch, you right click on that, and then launch drone. Then you left click on drones in local space, right click on mining drone, and mine repeatedly. That way it'll keep depositing ore into your cargo hold till your cargo hold is full. So if you watch down here in the center, you see the white line that's slowly getting bigger. That's your mining laser at work. When that's completed, it'll fill your hold with a little bit of ore. So we're just going to wait along for that there now. And there we go. As you can see there, we've just gotten 566 Umber placed in my cargo hold. Now, normally you wait until your cargo hold is full, so I have 339 of 5,000. However, there's for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to speed it up so that we can head back and sell this. So I'm going to recall my drone. Good trick for new miners, always recall your drones or you're going to lose them. You have to make sure they're back in your cargo hold. Okay, there we go. So now, just going to let this cycle finish and then we're going to go back to one of the factories and sell our produce. So, just bear with me a second here. Nearly there now on this cycle. Takes about 1 minute for a cycle on each laser. And boom and boom. Okay, so right click on that and dock. So as you can see on this side of the screen, you have lists of stations and items in the area. I've right clicked on one of the stations and warped to I clicked on a dock. So I'll automatically warp there and dock at that station. And then we can sell off the product. So bear with us a few seconds there. Now, guys, I'd really appreciate as well if you're watching the video, just if you can give me any feedback on comments as well. Just let me know if you're happy with my work or if there's any pointers you'd like to give. I'd be more than happy to have them. So there we go, and dock. Right, now to sell your stuff, you need to go into your inventory, your ship, you click on your ship name, then you click on ore hold, you left click and hold Umber, and you drag it down to item hanger. Now you can sell it, so you right click, sell this item, and as you can see here, we got it there. You click sell, and ta-da, you've just made 81,000. So, I hope this was useful for any new miners out there. and hope everybody found the video rather enjoyable. So, thank you very much.